on this week's episode of Damsels in the DMs.
Hey guys, I've always struggled with going on dates because I get the ick way too fast. It could be anything from a hair in the wrong place to something that they said that didn't sit right with me. Is this the reason I'm still single? Please advise me on how I can change my outlook. Love, always got the ick.
This message is intended as a reminder that we are not licensed professionals, not psychiatrists or psychologists. If you have a serious problem, please seek professional help. The National Suicide Hotline is 1-800-273-8255. That's 1-800-273-8255.
There's some damsels in the DM.
Yes, queen.
Tell us what's the vibe. There's some damsels in the DM. Please tell us what's the vibe. DMs, yeah we see them, yeah we read them. DMs, we don't need them, we just leave them.
Please.
Yeah.
It's going down in the DMs. Bye.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Damsels in the DMs. I'm Lauren.
I'm Ash.
And I'm Alejandro.
Alejandro, you had such a stoic look off to the side like a second ago.
I have two screens. Up. So one is like right here where I'm looking for the camera for you both. And then the other one is like, the secondary screen.
Is the other one where all your work stuff is? Is it like your multiple personality?
Pretty much. Yeah. I feel like a total Gemini right now. These different sides of me are just like coming out. It's like, what the fuck? It's a little cray. But yeah, no, today's been wild.
I know. I was just going to say, I feel like we've had equally chaotic days.
Also, Lauren, I have 2 beverages.
Wow. I'm so impressed.
Yeah, for those of you who know Lauren, she always has like 3 beverages at all times with her.
All times. I think I had 4 today and I thought of you. It was 2 different types of water.
That's amazing.
Thank God, Lauren. You were so extra.
Or was it just like different waters?
I every day, if you want to talk about my routine, I start with a green juice and a coffee, but then I need to drink the water before I make my way into the green juice. So today I had like my regular water bottle water, and then I also had a hint water.
Okay. Well, that sounds like a good balance. Yeah, that sounds way healthier than loading up on Celsius energy drinks. Because now I found out that they have a powder form.
Oh my God.
Instead of just a can, which it comes out to like way less expensive if you just buy a box of these powders.
That's my fault for getting you into Celsius.
Oh yeah, it definitely is. It definitely is. And like, it's just, my life has been changed since. I don't even do Red Bull or any of that stuff. But now it's like, I don't even do coffee barely.
I would only save it for Barry's workouts.
Yeah, that sounds like an effective tool to take advantage of for a moment like that.
Running. I need to work out today, actually. I need a lot of excess stress that I have to get off.
I did Pilates and I'm doing reformer Pilates now, not megaformer Pilates. And it is changing my whole outlook on Pilates. Like I love reformers, like going back to like the old school type machines. Obsessed.
Is it harder or easier?
Honestly, it's different. Like even the pacing is really different. You move quicker than megaformers. I think megaformers are harder because it's more of like it feels more like a hit workout than anything for me. I don't know, when I'm like comparing carries to this, This is really difficult and you need a lot more balance and a lot more core to like work it.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
I'm happy that you're getting back into your routine.
Me too.
I feel like I woke up today and I was just living in little fires everywhere, or whack-a-mole, where like a little fire would come up and I'd be like, bah! Little fire, bah! Little fire, bah! Yeah, I would just describe it as chaos. I've cried twice today and it's Monday. So,
wow.
Oh, yeah. But you know, crying is fucking therapeutic. I forgot how good it feels to cry.
Crying definitely.
It feels amazing.
It's cleansing.
Yeah.
Yeah. The release is cool. And especially on a day like today, I feel like, do either of you pay attention to like this Lion's Portal business on the 8th of August?
What's that? Tell me.
Well, I don't feel like knowledgeable enough to be able to like expound upon the topic, but it does seem pretty interesting. Like since we're in like Leo season, and on the 8th, for some reason, there's this like planetary alignment that influences, kind of just like a moment to like manifest, set intentions, almost like if before you're about to do shrooms and you want to like have a moment to say like, okay, I'm going to use this experience to be a squeegee for my third eye, then that's often what it comes out to. So like I've heard or learned recently that today, I mean, this episode is going to come out like, after the fact, but still it's a great opportunity to, set with intention, like either in your mind or in writing, wherever, what you're going to accomplish over the next year. And
Wow.
yeah, it's the
I
lion's
wish I knew
short
this morning while I was journaling. I gotta go back in my journal.
well, yeah, the day's
When
not
does
over,
this
so you can go
expire?
back.
Like, oh, it's only today that I can do this.
Timelines and expirations I'm not so sure about, but I'm sure we can check on that.
Gosh,
Is that the Lolly Lolly ceramics mug?
Yes, it definitely
Oh my
is.
gosh. Shout out to
Super
Lolly.
amazing.
Gosh, you know the meme where like the guy is walking with a girl, but he's looking back at the other girl and he has the like ooh expression. Like for you, it's you, and then anything woo-woo. Like you hear anything woo-woo, and you're like, oh, let me look at that, please.
Oh my God, that's so true.
It's so true.
So true. Even though I'm like, oh, it's so woo-woo, but I'm like, I want to know.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Today's episode is all about he's a 10 or they're a 10 or she's a 10, but.
Yes.
And we've seen this, we've played so many of these games on our stories too, which I think is so fun. And I've seen a lot of these happen on TikTok too. And people are so funny in the way that they respond to these things. So we thought it'd be fun for us three to play this today. I am so excited because I have a list of like 56.
I know that was an incredible list you made.
And I did not Google. I literally went through everything in my head that I could think about that I don't like about men. And there are 56 things that came up.
There's going to be something in here about my handwriting. I just know it.
Oh, no, I'm not here to attack you.
No.
Wow, for once. Thanks for not
once.
kicking me while I'm down.
You know what it is? That I probably would have anyways, but what it is that you're leaving and I'm just getting very sentimental.
Aw.
And either I'll be like in attack mode, that's just attacking you, but I think right now I'm just like in a mode.
I need that. That would be better for me today, please.
Attack mode?
No. Please don't attack me.
Okay, I won't.
I really can't be attacked.
Oh my God.
Let's get started.
Okay, let's do it.
Okay. So the way this works is that we're going to say a thing. I'll give you a number, like they're a 10 out of 10, but
Okay.
this, and then you're going to be like, oh, and then you rank them between 1 and 10, 10 being the highest, obviously 1 being the lowest.
Oh, okay.
Okay. They're a 10, but they live in their parents' basement.
4.
Yeah, 3, 4, 5.
Don't be
4.
nice.
4 is a good medium, I think. Yeah, 4. Yeah, I guess.
They're 2, but they're 6'5".
They're 2, but they're
Ooh,
6'5".
10.
Yeah. I don't know. Tree people. It can be 5. 5? Yeah. No. 5. I'm gonna be terrible at this game. I know this is gonna be like such a tedious process. Oh my God.
So you don't like tall men?
I do like height, but I mean, I don't want to be like having a strained neck. For
Ash just like pick me up just to speak with me.
Oh my God.
Okay, your turn, Alejandro.
Oh, there are 4, but have a boat.
6.
4, but they have a boat.
9.
Damn, you like boats that much?
I really want a boat. I want to be on a
Boat
boat.
would be nice.
And well, now we're in August, so it doesn't really matter that much anymore. So I'll bring it down to an 8.
Okay.
I do
5.
like
I'd say
boats.
a 5, yeah.
5. You're very neutral about all these people.
Nooch, serving nooch today, yes.
It's Switzerland here.
Yeah.
And I'm like Russia here just causing chaos.
They're a 9, but they talk about NFTs on the first date.
2.
See, I would say like 8 or 9, because I'm always down to learn, and like I don't know, maybe that could be like interesting conversation.
Okay,
But
but
like
what
I
if
guess it
they're
depends on
only
the
talking about
passion that he's speaking with.
NFTs?
You said what?
What if they're only talking about NFTs?
Ugh, that's like a 4, maybe. Yeah, 4, 3. Nah, that's not very exciting. If
Yeah.
it's just all about
I
that.
just feel like the type of person who's going to talk about that on a first date is lame.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
tell me more about yourself rather than like
Or your friends, your family,
that.
anybody else.
Yeah,
Yeah.
tell me about your dog or your mom or your grandma.
They're a 10, but they moan in their sleep really loud every night.
They moan. Huh. Is that instead of snoring, or is that in combination with snoring? 'Cause one or the other.
You have to take it at face value.
Take it exactly. Take it at face value. They moan really loud like they're having sex.
And then let your imagination do the work.
Yes.
I'm putting it down at a 4.
Yeah, that's.
I'm putting it down as a 1 because I'm a light sleeper and that's going to piss me off.
Oh my God, yeah, that's totally true. I'd say 3. Is it my turn?
Yeah.
They're a 3, but they are a Michelin star chef.
10.
Nice.
That's a
Did you say 10?
yeah.
Yeah.
Nice.
Alignment.
I mean, yeah, for sure. Okay.
So which one? What number, Hondo?
9.
Oh,
Sounds
9.
right.
Okay.
9. Okay.
9.
They're a 9, but they start every sentence with
0.
0.
I hate that.
1, maybe 1, because sometimes people haven't had practice to like really eliminate that from.
But if they're dating you, haven't they had like at minimum 30 years on this earth? And like, come on, 30 years is enough to practice how to put a sentence together.
I mean, that's true too. Yeah, no. Yeah,
I would give that person a 1.
it'd be a 1 for me.
It'd be a 1.
Yeah.
They're a 2, but their parents are best friends with the Obamas.
10.
That's a 10. Yeah.
10 for me too. So some cool parents you got.
Right.
They're an 8, but they don't stop talking about their childhood traumas. 2.
That's interesting.
1, go to therapy.
I was about to say the same thing. Go to therapy. Like, why are you trying to like
Tell
you're
me
supposed
about
to
it.
Like, I'm not getting paid for this.
Yeah.
for real.
Also, they seem like it would just be like negative energy.
Mm-hmm.
Totally. That's like along the same lines as the NFTs, though, isn't it? That's
That's better. I forget what I said for NFTs, but I feel like the childhood traumas is better because at least you're like self-aware.
Yeah.
yeah. I guess the processing is important. So,
You're in touch with your emotions.
but if you're not capable of like redirecting like this intense content, like you know what I mean, to someone who might be more specialized, someone who might be able to give you more tools, maybe like 2.5, 3. Yeah. They're a 10, but they're a football player in the NFL.
0.
4.
Hmm.
10.
I love the way he thinks about each one.
Rapid fire.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay. No, they're playing in the NFL. I mean, that could be interesting. Maybe 7.
Okay.
Yeah.
I still stick by 0.
Oh shit.
They're a 3, but they go to Europe every summer.
4.
She's
Wait,
like,
what
I
does
do
this
that
mean?
anyways.
What does it mean? They're a 3. Like this is like physical characteristics, like how they. Are the numbers indicating like what exactly? Like physical
Like-
features, or like just overall personality?
Just their overall.
Just overall. Okay, the Europe one for me is an 8.
7.
All right. They are a 9, but they only message you on Instagram. 2.
1.
1.
Alejandro's so
Zero.
pained every time he says one.
I know.
It's okay, don't feel bad.
It's
These
not a
people
real
don't actually-
person.
yeah, I'm not basing it off of real people.
They're a 10, but they don't acknowledge your dog. What?
0. Absolute 0. -2.
I was thinking about Lauren when I was
I
being
know.
there for this.
Red flag.
Like, imagine if they come over every time and don't say hi to Ernie. Like, literally, do not even acknowledge the fact that Ernie is in the room.
Insane.
Doesn't account, like, goes to restaurants, plans trips, but doesn't account for Ernie.
And you're not accounting for me.
Right. Oh my God. No, that's a point, a 0. That's just a 0.
Yeah, definitely a 0.
Thank God you guys are dog people.
Okay, so there were 2, but they care about mental health.
Mm.
Huh.
But everybody should care about mental health. Ugh.
Everybody should care about mental health.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put them at a 3, but that's just because I feel like it should be implicit that everybody cares. And if they're already a 2, like, oh, I'm gonna
Okay,
take
what about like,
that.
let me expand on that. They care about mental health as in they do a lot of self-help stuff. Like, they do a lot for their improvement of mental health and just themselves in general.
3.
I'll
5.
give them an 8. Good job. I
I'll
hope
give
you
them
have
a
a morning
5.
routine and an evening routine.
Oh, yes, morning routine.
What about you, Hondo?
A 5.
Hmm.
They're a
Okay.
9, but they never get your name right. What? What the fuck? Oh my God. Hell no. Sorry, Mom, for cussing, but damn. Oh my God. That don't make no damn sense. No, 0/0.
0. That happens to you all the damn time.
I
What
know,
the
literally
fuck?
0. I mean, thankfully, it's never happened by anyone that I've dated. But in my acting class, there's 2 people that cannot get my name right. And it's so funny because when we're doing the activities, we're doing Meisner. So when we're doing these like scenes and that person's like continuously saying my name wrong, I'm able to like literally use that frustration and flip on them and be like,
Yeah.
for fuck's sakes, it's Osh, not Ash. And my teacher loves when I do that because he called me out once. He was like, does that not bother you that people can't say your name right? You have 2 A's for a specific reason. Like, people can't be that stupid. And he literally said it. And I was like, that's embarrassing for the 2 kids in my class who can't say my name. So now every time they can't say my name, I correct them. And I'm like,
And it does bother you.
it bothers me so much. I hate that.
Yeah, exactly.
That's wild. I'm sorry you have to experience that, but damn. I mean, at least you can turn it into something productive.
Yes.
And turn that
Channel
shit-
it into aggression.
That's it.
You know what you should
Okay.
be for Halloween? You should be Osh Trey from Euphoria.
I should.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
You're
try to
welcome
nail
for
his I'm gonna try to nail his accent and his voice down.
Okay, so they're an 8, but they don't care about your career.
0.
0. What?
That's bizarre.
That's bizarre as fuck.
0.
They're a 10, but they don't know how to spell. What? Well, that's interesting. Is that along the same lines as like penmanship?
Why does everybody think
someone's
I go back to
attacking
penmanship?
someone else. Someone is attacking her and it's not me.
No, it is not along the same lines.
You know what
as
it could be?
penmanship.
No, I'm just kidding.
No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, you better watch that tongue of yours. Mhm.
You know what? I'm gonna give them a 9 because look, you could be foreign. We didn't specify. If they're American, born and raised here, then okay, you know what? I'll give you a 5. Learn how to spell. But if they're not from this country, then whatever. It's a 10. I don't really care.
But if they are from this country and if there might be like a learning disability.
Oh, you're right.
Then, you know.
If they have no learning disabilities, they went to school and they're from this country, then it's a 5.
I'm gonna go with a 6 because I'm feeling nice.
Can you spell, Lauren?
Yes, I can spell. I could say something obnoxious right now, but I'm gonna refrain because I'm a big person.
7.
They're a 10, but they're a big person.
They're a 10, but they're big.
They're a 10, but they don't stop talking about their ex.
0.
0.
A 0 as well.
They're a 10, but they don't tip servers.
0.
What? 0.
0.
They're a 10, but they're an actor.
0. I've had 2 bad experiences. I'm out.
5.
Yeah, I would have to say 5 as well. I mean, it seems like a balance. I don't know.
Yeah, Switzerland over here.
They're a 10, but they don't ever want to go on dates.
What the hell they want to do? What
Yeah.
Stay home.
No, 2. Been there, done that. I meant to say been there.
Been there, done that.
I'd say, yeah. Well, they don't want to go on dates, but that could mean that moments are made special elsewhere, maybe not specifically dates. But what if it's like weekend stays, as an alternative? So I'd say, yeah, probably a 1 or 2, maybe 2.5.
They're a 10, but they only wear flip-flops everywhere, even to formal events.
What? No. Oh my God. That's insane to me. What?
The most offended he's been of all of them over flip-flops.
That's wild. No. Oh my God. Wait, I would say like, no, what? 1? 2?
Yeah.
Is that a 0? That's not a 0, I guess. But
I mean,
still,
you know
that's
what? I feel like I still believe I can change people. So I would give them a 5 and force them to wear regular shoes. If they absolutely refuse, then they're a 2.
I'll
'Cause,
go
even to
3.
formal events, there could be like a sparkle flip flop. That could be like made glamorous. Maybe.
What if they have ugly toes?
Oh,
Oh,
I have really ugly toes right now, so
oh, mine too.
I have pretty toes.
that's nice.
I've been complimented on my toes by some random server in Namibia when I was
Wow.
like 13. He was like, "You have
Congratulations.
beautiful toes," and I was like, "You're a creep."
You get complimented that few times that you remember a compliment from when you were
Yeah, 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 Lauren.
Oh my
You want to
God.
go? Because I laughed at penmanship. I see.
All right, they're a 10, but they never offer to pay on dates.
1.
Oh, that's like a total 1.
Yeah, 1.
They're a 10, but they're 5'3". Huh. I mean, some powerful things can happen with smaller packages. So I don't know. That's interesting. But I don't know. It's funny. It's like the opposite of like being with the hypothetical tree person. So, what would you choose?
3 or 4.
I am not trying to date anyone shorter than this applies to just men that I'm into. I'm not into anyone shorter than me.
They're 10, but they have you come to their side of the town every time.
2.
Yeah, 2.
Only because that's happened literally like it was an actor and made me come to their side of town. And Lauren knows the third one. Our dates would be
Self-taping.
Yeah. Me helping him self-tape. How
I don't know if I
fun.
called him a boyfriend. You were just a self-tape reader, Ash.
Yeah. I was just
That
his
is
reader.
so disappointing. Oh my God. I would be pissed. That's like, damn.
But if you think about it from his side, he's a genius. Like he finds a really hot girl who's like interesting, funny, and smart, and he's like, "Come over, cook me dinner, and be my self-tape reader."
No.
Oh, hell
He
no,
cooks
that's a
me
lot
dinner.
of-
That is why I was allured by this. I was getting dinner made for me.
Guy is a manipulative genius.
Definitely manipulative genius. We don't know.
Yeah.
Okay, they're a 10, but they're negative about everything.
0.
That's like a 1. Yeah, no. 1
1,
is good.
2. Hey, and you know what? Not on top of being an actor, making me go to his side of town and making me self-tape, he was also very negative. And you think, Ash, why would you date someone like that? I don't know.
Because you're such a good self-tape reader.
Yeah, I'm
You
so
want
good
to
at it.
practice.
I really love helping people with their self-tapes.
I'm gonna remember that. Thank you, Ash.
Oh my God.
Okay, should we get
XX.
today's letter?
Yeah.
All right. Hondo, you want to go for it?
Yes. All right. So we have. Hey guys, I've always struggled with going on dates because I get the ick way too fast. It could be anything from a hair in the wrong place to something that they said that didn't sit right with me. Is this the reason I'm still single? I'm 25 years old and I literally found some reason why I cannot go through with dating someone. Please advise me on how I can change my outlook. Love, always got the ick. That's so funny.
I feel like this goes really well with the theme of today's episode for like there are 10 but since it's like ick on everything if the person is otherwise perfect.
I remember when I was younger, I would have like expiration dates. I think I talked about it on the here before, where like I would be dating someone or would be talking, and then it would, for some reason, be like 2 months almost every single time of just like, okay, I'm done. I'm out. Like this is no longer for me, sort of thing. It was really fun, not really fun at all, but like practical, I guess, just to not stay so focused on like one particular person. But that was also when like shit, the dating landscape was so bleak.
Mhm. But do you think that the reason that you weren't like, do you think that the reasons that you weren't interested in those people were valid?
Yeah, totally. When I came to like those realizations, yeah, I mean, I wasn't able to see it like in the midst of it or while dating. But I'm sure that happens to everybody, right? Where it's like you kind of get blindsided by the fog and the mist of the romantic period, and then things go awry. I mean, maybe I don't know. This letter writer seems like they need some therapy. I
Yeah.
mean,
I
I
mean,
mean, not
okay.
that my go ahead, Osh.
Okay, I used to get the ick. I kind of still do about the most random things. And the most recent ick, which I feel bad about, but not really, because like get it together. One, he couldn't control one thing. There was two things about this person that gave me the ick. One, he couldn't control it. The other one he could. The one he could control was that he smelled really bad. Like really bad. Like, please use some deodorant. Like, like I can't. I have a sensitive nose. Like I don't know if you know this about me, but I have a very sensitive nose, and I like start like gagging if I smell something bad. It's a reflex. I don't know how to control it. And the other one was that he like had his hands were probably as big as mine, but his fingers were like skinny, and it freaked me out so much. I know it's like a superficial thing, but the hands really freaked me out, and I was like, nope. But he was a great guy. I just couldn't get over the smell and the teeny tiny hands.
yeah, I want to go back to this smell thing first. So was there like no showering, or was it just like was he against like aluminum under his armpits, or what was the
I
whole
mean,
reason?
this person doesn't seem like they're against aluminum. They live in a very expensive building in West Hollywood and beautiful
Oh
house.
God, I know who.
Access to a lot of things, a lot of nice products he had access to, and I'm sure he had at home, just maybe lack of use.
Why would he? Why? That's so bizarre to me. But
It's
I
just
mean,
gross. I just hate that. Like, please just smell good. I'm very attracted to smells too. Like a smell can really like doesn't matter what that person looks like or personality. Like if they smell really good, like I already immediately have some sort of attraction.
Yeah, I agree with that. Also, I mean, my dating life, not that it was like perfectly well balanced and not toxic at all, but I did not really get that many icks when I was dating. I feel like I don't get icks until I know like later on. It like takes me a while to develop it because I also think that I am somebody who like gets sick of people when you spend too much time with them, like I need like quality time with people, but then I also need alone time. And with the ick thing, I don't think I ever really developed any icks until I really got to know people. So like if I didn't like you, it would just be like a vibe that I didn't like, but it wasn't necessarily something that you were doing. Like I could tell you 1,000 icks I have of Brian, but like obviously I get over them.
I
So
want to
I
know the 1,000 icks. I'm just kidding.
I know, me too. Let's go on that. Shit, that's interesting.
Let's just roast Brian right now. Bring him in.
Oh
Brian.
my goodness, that's so funny. What a change of pace too, because we've always spoken so highly of him, and whenever he comes up, I was just like, Brian, hello. No, it's like 1,000 X. Let's get
God,
into these
I'll
little.
just give you like a little bit of a tidbit on one. He makes this stupid face when he's working out. Like instead of just like breathing deeply or like breathing heavy, he's like, and I hate it. And I like pointed out to other people. I pointed out to his parents. I'm like, why? Like, why can't you just breathe? And then I literally have called him out on it. And I'm like, why do you need to make that face when you're working out? And he's like, because I'm in pain. I'm like, okay, so what hurts? Why are you in pain? And then if he makes it like any other time that he's not working out, I'm like, so what's painful right now that you're making that face for?
Okay, in his defense, when I work out and I'm lifting really heavy weights, my lip, does this happen to you? Your lip starts to curl up. It like twitches and then it curls
That's
up.
not as bad. Not as bad.
I'm just trying to
No,
look
I
out for
can't say that my
Brian.
lips twitch when I'm doing weights, but that's hilarious.
That's why I really
think
loved
it's
when the mask
amazing.
mandate was in for gyms because I was like, I can make any face I want and nobody's gonna know. And then once they
I
took the
really
mask off, I was like, nope, I'm doing Pilates only. I'm not going into a gym to lift weights.
I would like that just so I wouldn't have to see Brian making that dumb face. Um, but I feel like I have to give this person some advice because I'm sure that you're not interested in me talking about why I don't like when my boyfriend works out. Um, okay. So I think that you got to look at the bigger picture with people and try not to get so caught up in the small stuff. And I think like I don't want you to, go out with somebody who's truly awful because I told you like don't get so caught up in your ex. But I think that it is a good thing just as a habit, and I try to be better about practicing this as well. Like what are 5 things that you can say are good about that person, and then 5 things that you don't like about that person when you go on a first date. And if your pros outweigh the cons, then I think it's reason to give them another chance, because I think a lot of icks, like for example, one time I went rock climbing with my sister and she was wearing a natural deodorant and she smelled absolutely awful. And I just said to her, I was like, look, I can't rock climb with you anymore because you smell too bad. And now she wears a much better deodorant and she found a new brand. So I feel like those are like little fixes. If you really like the person, that you can, help them to fix whatever the ick is. But if those pros aren't outweighing what the icks are, then I think you're not in the wrong.
I
agree.
I really like all of what you just said, but I also feel like I relied on the crutch of, well, let's just go to therapy and focus on yourself earlier. But if there's no access to that, then focus on oneself. And also, I feel like running through a checklist of icks that this person may or may not be up to is like that's also distracting from being able to actually learn about the person. Like if you're going through, oh, this person doesn't qualify for that, or
Yeah.
this person doesn't fit into my box of X, Y, and Z. It's like you're not really present for whatever this opportunity to connect with a person might offer. And I think that could help in some sort of way in terms of helping to change the outlook. But yeah, I think that's cool. And going back to this smell issue, I right now am not smelling it. I'm smelling partial side of ripe, and I'm okay with it. I'm okay with it. There was definitely a period of time where like I almost didn't want to wear deodorant because like I don't know, like my skin's reaction to it was like just bizarre, and I think it was just different types, and that sort of sensitivity I think is really cool and teachable, because then that's when I started learning about how you can use like lemons as like deodorant
Oh.
to, like,
Okay. I didn't learn the lemons thing, but Necessaire has a really good deodorant that's a natural, organic, clean ingredient deodorant that works like a charm. It works so well. It feels so good. I have it in my bag. You know what?
Hi, Necessaire. Would you like to make an advertisement on the Damsels in the DMs podcast? Because our DMs are open.
Yeah, it's this deodorant.
there we go.
It's super good.
That's
It looks nice.
Okay,
It's
I'm
like
gonna
a
have to
nice
check that out.
packaging. It's glass. It's beautiful. Obviously not being sponsored because Lauren just did that message. But we would love to be sponsored, Necessaire. So
Oh my goodness.
yeah.
Always got the ick. The very last thing I want to say to you is that you are 25 years old. So maybe there's a reason right now that your mind is protecting you to keep you single. Sometimes I think that our mind and our consciousness does weird things to keep us in the place that we're in. So maybe that just means that you have a little bit more self-discovery to do and a little bit more focusing on your life and your friendships. So I wouldn't get so caught up in the fact that you're getting caught up in the icks right now. I think just give yourself time. And honestly, as you get a little bit older, I think you might want to partner a little bit more. And I think that'll help you to not get so caught up in the icks.
Agreed.
Super well said.
Thank you all so much for tuning in to another episode of Damsels in the DMs.
As always, please write to us, send us your voice notes, send us your DMs. We're always looking and reading and loving what you guys send.
We're waiting to hear from you. Write to us, listen to us, sing to us. We're always here with open ears. Just make us dance with your questions and,
And-
sources of inspiration.
After you sing and dance to us with your sources of inspiration, then please subscribe, rate, and review us on Apple, Spotify, or whatever your podcast listening platform may be, because that really does make a difference for us. All right, everybody. Well, it's been another episode of Damsels in the DMs.
Until next time.
It's going down in the DMs.
Bye.
DMs, we don't need them, we just leave them.
Please.
Yeah.
It's going down in the DMs. Bye.